Now, good evening, Doc.
Good evening, my brother.
I trust you're well.
I'm terrific.
Yeah, but not so terrific with the EC today, was it?
Of course, you should expect that.
Well, tell us about it. What exactly transpired today?
Very well. We were able to successfully present our observations that we've seen in the register, 5 thematic observations that we've seen in the register. That makes the register 6. That makes the register not fit for purpose.
What are these five thematic issues that you picked up?
Observation 1 was that voters in 2022 register, but deleted from 2024 provisional voter register due to transfer. That is one category. People voted in 2023. They voted in the district assembly elections. But when they presented the provisional voter register, due to some kind of transfer they did, those transfers led to about 3,957 of them with their names expunged from the register completely. It's just taken out. And we showed them examples. In fact, we were able to demonstrate it to them and show the pictures, their voter ID cards, their constituencies. We demonstrated that one to them. Then there was another category which we saw that these people, they registered all right during the 2023 limited registration, but their names can just not be found in any of the registers that they've given them. You can't see them in the multiple register. You can't see them in the exception list. You can also not see them in the main register, not to talk of the proxies. They are just not there. We've demonstrated that. We've shown them their ID cards, their pictures, and then the constituencies they are coming from. Then we did another observation. Voter transferred to different polling stations but does not exist in absent voters list. This is about 2,094 of them. This one is they have transferred voters from one constituency to another constituency without necessarily showing the path. That is the movement. There is no transfer list in the constituency of which they have transferred them to. So you see that those ones, it's like the Pusiga incident. Your name has been transferred from your constituency to another constituency. So the constituency of which you have been transferred to, there should have been a transfer list over there to indicate that they have transferred you to that constituency. But we realized that these constituencies in their main register, they have seen names. We have seen names which in their absent voters list indicated that they have been transferred from that constituency to a new constituency. And that one is about 2,094 of them. We demonstrated that to them, and their team was there. They saw it, everything live. Then observation 3, previous transfers illegally added to 2024 transfers. You see, they did transfers. And so those transfers came into the 2022 register. Now, what we saw is that we've realized that the current transfer that they've brought into the PVR, the provisional voter register, we've seen about 566,403 transfer folders. Now, when we check in there and compare that one to the 2023 transfer window, we saw 322,863. So we took out this number from the current folders that they have given us. And we've seen 243,540. These people are illegally added to the current transfer window, although they've already existed in the old register. So this current register is showing that they have been transferred again into their old police stations again, thereby increasing the numbers in those constituencies. That is what you saw in Jumako and other constituencies. That number, this alone accounted to about 243,540. We've demonstrated that. We showed them the path, we showed them the pictures and all that. Then we did another observation, and that one is the observation 3, repetition of data. In the transfer data, you will see that if you look at the transfer list as given to us, you will see one person name appearing 3 times, some 4 times on the list, one person. So thereby increasing the numbers. So you will see that instead of having a transfer list of say 10, you are likely to have about 33. It means they have doubled the numbers in the list. So we ask them that they should go and do the right thing. These are repeated data in their system. Then we have another observation 4, which one tells us that unidentifiable voter transfer pass. This one, they just transfer the people without showing the path, which path are they coming from, which constituency are they being transferred from, to which constituency. But their names have been found in some registers. So indirectly, it's like somebody has hit somewhere to do a transfer and just add it to another constituency data without them showing the path, where are they coming from. And that one is about 15,000 of them. And then the last one is lost data. They've given it on the PVR. That is the observation 5. Corrupt files. We have about 1,685 files that are corrupted in the PVR, of which you cannot see any information on it. So we're telling them that, okay, now that you have given us this, what guarantee are you going to give us that December 7th, the final register you are giving us, we will have corrupted files that cannot be used for voter purposes. So these are the 5 thematic areas that we were able to demonstrate, and said with all this, there's a need to have a forensic audit of the register, because you said you are currently cleaning the register by yourself, but we felt that you caused it. And then so we cannot trust your judgment in trying to correct the mess. So it is proper to have an external body to come and do the audit so that we can all be on the same wavelengths.
Doc, was there any admission by the EC to any of these 5 thematic observations that you made?
Oh, clearly. They saw that, yes, we're right, generally. And they're saying that, yes, it could be, some of them could be an error. They want to take time and study it. They look at it. And clearly we demonstrate, because the data is for their own data. It isn't that we are bringing something that they gave us the PVR. And then so we're demonstrating from the PVR they gave us. And we're indicating to them that, look at this picture, look at this voter ID card. You have moved it to this, to that. Clearly they saw that, yes, there's something. And they said some of them, yes, they have already started working on them, and they have started reversing some of these things. And we say, yes, these things that we're talking and saying much about it, you shouldn't have been mentioning your register is credible, so all this. So this one, yes, you could see clearly, they realized that the enormity of the issue is not for jokers.
But they have rejected your calls for a forensic audit. So, I mean, how would you go ahead to ensure that you have a voters register whose integrity really can be bet on going into the election? Yes,
it was expected as we're moving into the meeting. We knew very well that they are not going to accept forensic audit. Of course, in 2012, when the MPP pushed for forensic audit of the register, it was UNDP. They wrote to it, Afarijan acceded to it and allowed UNDP to fund it and brought in an external body to support in that process. So I knew these people, with their posturing and all that, they were not going to accept it. But we're not going to stop there. We are still pushing. We have other means of which we are going through. The development partners are there. We have Parliament is there. Of course, they have oversight responsibility of them. Look, Mayu, we are not saying that external bodies should come and manage the data for you. No, that is not what we are asking for. We are saying that we need an external body to help in auditing it. Is it the first time? When they sent it to Supreme Court and they were talking about auditing of the pink sheets, didn't they bring a KPMG? Is KPMG a government again? And so some of these things, when they are talking, they must let history guide us in this. We are saying that, yes, you said you are doing something about the register, you have started cleaning it, you have started sorting out some of these difficulties, but we think that, no, you created the mess, you showed you the path, and we think that we can't trust your judgment in trying to resolve it. Get an external hands to help you in cleaning these things, so that our heads will be up.
All right, Doc. Now, we also had a demand for the identity of the persons behind the EC's IT. How would this help our cause in seeking for a perfect voters register?
Oh, clearly, my brother. When we're talking about the Pusiga issue, we raised the issue about the path because we asked them, somebody would have logged into your system to do this transfer because the people didn't appear there. And the officer who is in charge of their IT was agreed to that and said, yeah, it's true. They have been able to trace, to see those who log into to do all manner of things at that time, and we should give them time up to Monday. They will give us a proper report of what they have uncovered in all these kind of things. That's your admission has strengthened our position. It means your system is susceptible to all manner of attack. Because if some people get hold of password or codes and they can manage themselves into your system and do all manner of things, do you know the extent of damage they would have done to the register in other areas? And so clearly they know it, and they know that what we were presenting to them was coming from a serious expert point of view. And then we presented it clearly. And so we know what we are talking about. And they themselves, they know very well that what we are talking about was legitimate demand that we are asking for. But, of course, what do you expect?
Doctor, thank you so much for your time this evening, and we hope to speak to you again.
I'm grateful.
All right. Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer is the Deputy Director of Elections and IT for the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Let's do some more politics, Akosia.
Yes, the new Patriotic Party's flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is promising to implement policies that would enable the manufacture of solar panels in Ghana when elected. While the NPP in its 2024 manifesto has to provide 2,000 megawatts solar energy to help reduce the cost of electricity in the country. Now, campaigning in the Tama East constituency, Dr. Bawumia explained that his government will prioritize the manufacturing of the solar panels in the country.
Set up factories right here to manufacture solar panels for Ghana. Yanko import it, we will manufacture them right here and create the jobs for our people, because it will be a lot of solar panels. After we do ours, we can also be selling the solar panels to other countries. Intimate policy be my friend, buy Ghana first policy. Buy Ghana first. So be our government, you first, by law, we are going to pass a law. You have to look first in Ghana. In Ghana, no bit me Accra, but our Ghana, your uniforms are your tailors, furniture, your carpenters, anything we first look into Ghana and buy it in Ghana.
You heard that from the NPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, now the Chief Executive